Hello, I'm Stevie Dogs from Siift, and today I'm going to explain the indie builder trend. Hey there, have you ever dreamed of building a profitable digital business on your own terms? You might have heard the word Indiehacker, but what does it mean? Imagine crafting a product that customers love, earning a sustainable income, and never needing to beg investors for cash or share control with anyone. Here we'll dive deep into the world of indie builders, showing you how everyday people are turning their ideas into thriving companies without startup venture baggage. The indie movement is changing how we think about entrepreneurship. More people than ever are launching small, independent products by themselves or with tiny teams, and research shows these solo founders are claiming a rapidly growing share of new startups. The surprise isn't just the number of indie builders, it's that they're thriving with almost no funding. They prioritize autonomy, profitability, and direct control, rather than chasing venture capital or building huge teams. If you've ever thought, I'd love to be my own boss and still make real money, you're already speaking their language. Let's break down what being an indie hacker means. At the core, an indie hacker is an independent entrepreneur who creates and launches digital products or services with minimal external funding. They rely on personal skills, creativity, and technology instead of big budgets. Unlike traditional startup founders who often focus on rapid growth and scaling at any cost, indie builders make sustainable businesses that they own completely. They operate alone or with very small teams, bootstrap their ventures, and keep the profits instead of giving equity away. They leverage cloud computing, no-code tools, and global marketplaces so they can build, market and sell with very little upfront investment. Does that sound like a path you'd like to take? Independent entrepreneurship isn't just a fad, it's hope for the economy. Indie builders are important because they represent a flexible and resilient form of economic participation. They can pivot quickly, innovate, and respond to market changes while large corporations move slowly. They create niche products that address specific needs, generate alternative income streams, drive technological innovation through rapid experimentation, and reduce barriers to entry. When you think about AI-driven layoffs and the economic downturn we're seeing now, one obvious solution is making your own job. So how do they actually build sustainable businesses? First, they focus on strategic, lean revenue generation. Subscription-based products provide steady recurring income. SaaS platforms allow one person to build software and serve thousands. Digital courses and information products leverage expertise. Monetized content like newsletters and podcasts can be profitable if you build a loyal audience. Affiliate marketing and commission models add extra revenue streams. Next comes the tech infrastructure. Indie hackers excel at leveraging modern digital ecosystems to create, market, and distribute their products. Cloud-based development platforms mean you don't need servers. No-code and low-code tools let non-programmers build apps. Global digital marketing channels help you find customers anywhere. Automated payment and distribution systems handle billing and delivery. Scalable hosting makes sure your product can grow without huge costs. With the right tools, you can compete with companies many times your size. But technology alone isn't enough. Personal branding and community engagement are critical for indie hacker success. Successful indie builders don't hide behind faceless brands. They put themselves out there as trusted experts, share knowledge freely, and build engaged communities. That personal connection leads to loyal customers who trust your recommendations and buy your products. Community-driven businesses benefit from network effects and continuous learning. Are you prepared to invest in your personal brand and connect with your audience? Of course, the indie journey is not without obstacles. Limited financial resources force you to bootstrap and manage money creatively. You can minimize capital requirements through lean development, leverage no-code tools to cut costs, generate revenue quickly with minimum viable products, and consider alternative funding like crowdfunding or pre-sales. Technical debt and skill gaps can be daunting, especially if you're new to software. Focus on continuous learning, use scalable infrastructure and open source tools, and balance your time between building and marketing. Finding product market fit and differentiating yourself in crowded marketplaces demands deep audience understanding, clear value propositions, and a willingness to iterate. Think of challenges as opportunities to innovate rather than reasons to quit. Need proof that this approach works? Look at some real-world success stories. Notion started as a personal project by Ivan Zhao and grew into a productivity powerhouse without massive funding. Nathan Barry built ConvertKit, an email marketing platform that serves thousands of creators while staying independent. Sahil Lavingia launched Gumroad, enabling creators to sell digital products directly to their audience. Closet Tools helps Poshmark sellers manage their shops more efficiently, and Card's one-page website builder by AJ has millions of users. Buffer began as a social media scheduling tool built by Joel Gascoigne and remains a profitable business. Basecamp, created by Jason Fried and David Heinemeier Hansson, proves that bootstrapped SaaS can succeed on its own terms. Rob Walling built Drip as an email automation platform and sold it after growing sustainably. John O'Nolan created Ghost as an open-source publishing platform. Justin Jackson and John Buda launched Transistor.fm, http://transistor.fm/ to help podcasters. These examples show that independent builders can make products used worldwide, earn big revenue, and maintain control. Many indie hackers also find success through community and content-driven models. They transform their expertise and personal brands into sustainable revenue streams by creating valuable content, hosting communities, and sharing what they've learned. The common thread among all these stories is that individual creativity, technological skills, and strategic thinking can overcome traditional barriers to entrepreneurship. With dedication, continuous learning, and a willingness to experiment, anyone can build a successful digital business. Looking ahead, the indie hacker and builder trends will only grow stronger. Advances in technology continue to lower barriers to entry, and more people are seeking autonomy and flexibility in their careers. The movement is reimagining how we participate in the economy by empowering individuals to transform their skills directly into economic value. You no longer need a large team or investor approval to launch a product. You need an idea, a willingness to learn, and the right tools. This shift could reshape how we think about work, value, and entrepreneurship in the future. So what's stopping you from taking control of your own indie builder journey? Building a sustainable business solo comes with financial constraints, technical uncertainty, and the struggle to validate your ideas. That's where Siift can be your founder's compass. Our intelligent platform gives you personalized feedback, prioritized next steps, and data-driven insights to de-risk your next move. There are no gatekeepers or arbitrary rules. Instead of spending months lost in confusion, you can gain clarity and momentum. Join the growing community of indie hackers turning vision into reality with Siift. Are you ready to start turning your ideas into income and build a future you fully own? Visit Siift today and see how our AI-driven support can help you reach your goals faster.